All right, we're here at the Velocious Sport cross course. That is now a mountain bike course. Gonna ride the Super Caliber a lap. See if I don't get lost. All right, starts off similar to the cross course. Down to the rut row and back up. Bring it to the left. Pine needle section. And then hard right. Almost missed it. All right. And then around into the sand. Ooh. Ooh. Different on a mountain bike. Whew. From there, reverse on the little off-camber turn here. A little speed on it. And back down for this turn, which is apparently much more manageable. Yep, much more gradual. Up Zoe's little mountain and back down the other side, and then we head toward the log jam. So down here, stay left, around the log jam, and let's take down into Camerson. Hard left into Camerson here. Ooh, much different. Take a left. Up Camerson. Where do we go from here? Let's say we go right. Continue up this little hill. What do we call it? It's like regular hill or something. Standard hill. Yeah. It's a grind. There are a few of these little grinds on the hill, on the course, that just keep you putting pressure. Now, from here, starts getting fast. I've been locked out since Camerson, and it feels good. Could definitely ride a cross bike on all of this section. Take this left and go down underneath the little mountain into a hard right. This part's really fun. Up dirt mound. Oh yeah, I'll get used to that. And then right after dirt mound into this tight wood section. Last year's course. We have to be conscious of like bar width on this guy. I think we go right here. No, do not. We go left on this turn. Left on this one. I hope. Oh. Okay. Gotta go back. Hitch. Okay. So that's dirt mound, out of dirt mound, and then we take a left here over the table and into the logs. Yeah, we're hopping logs. A little different on the big bike. Left side's a little sloppy. Not gonna get much better before the race. The first race, that is. Then we take a hard right down the fast chute. And bone pole protectors. And then another right. This. to the left, over the lay dam. Bit rooty. Nice to have a mountain bike there. Nice to have a mountain bike here. And then snow fence thing to the left. Up into the other side of the dam. Follow this around to the right. Lots of roots. And then we're taking a right turn into the single track. Swing wide. Pedal into it. Definitely swing wide there. There's some obstacles you can't quite see if you veer slightly off the path, as it is a single track. Definitely cross-bikeable, because we've done it a ton. And just like that, right turn off of single track, and we jump down into the dam on top of this section, and then right turn into the bottom of it. Left at the top. And we go up single track. Whew. This one is the other grind. Nice to have a big cassette, and if it gets muddy, really nice to have a big cassette. Or you may have to run. You may have to run. That left turn there continues the grind that you would otherwise like to not turn onto. You follow, course, down into pine needle turn. Very slippery over here. Little rooty on the inside. Another pine needle turn. Rooty on the inside, especially if you're on a cross bike. Then straight through. Left here. Follow this around to the right. Power out. Go off camber left with the tree in the middle. Then a right turn up into what is essentially the finish straight across the woods. This one is a nice slight uphill into a right hand. I think the finish will be around here. All right, another lap. Hopefully I don't get lost this time. Right-hander, nice and fast, coming out of the gun. Into a little bumpy, still fast. And the rut row, which has no rut at the moment, but jump off and left-hander. Oh, pine needles. Down on the pine needles. Take a right-hander onto the grass and a left onto the sand. Big gear. Power out. It's all gonna be a lot different when it rains, but the sand is a task, especially after that turn into it. Follow the right hand off camber up, and this one's much more gradual into Zoe's little mountain. Not a lot of speed into it. Straight off of Zoe's mountain into a left-hander around this tree and up over log jam. Alternative option to the left. From here, take a right turn and then a sharp left into Cambersome. Haven't figured out the line there yet. I'm gonna lock out of this guy because it takes a lot of torque when you don't hit it with speed. Right hander at the top, stay locked out, and up the standard hill. This one's a long pedal section and into nice flat fast pedal section. Still locked out here. Cross bikes are going to be fast unless it gets really soggy. At the end of this fast pedal section, doing a tight left and then back under Zoe's little mountain. Right hander after Zoe's little mountain, and then left up dirt mound, right at the bottom of dirt mound, and then another left across the woods over the table, and then into the logs, which you will have to jump or run depending on your skill level. Right hander down the chute into the protected pole area. Nice and fast here. A little bumpy, unlocked. Oh, straight down here past Zoe's Memorial. That was not the race line. And then a right-hander around that tree. Again, these are all not race lines. This is a bumpy section and will be much more so on a cross bike. There's big rocks there too. Into this left. Follow the snow fencing up the bottom loop. Only doing part of the bottom loop, but here some more routes, and then we're going to take a right into the single track section. Swing wide, cut it, power out, swing wide again if you can. Watch that route. It's going to be easier on a cross bike for maneuverability, but much smoother on a mountain bike. So will be interesting to see how it goes for each rider. Into the dam, tighter left up top, one to the top of this little water section, and then a right-hander back up on top of the dam. Ooh, power in. This is gonna take a lot of matches to get up this single track section, and you're just gonna have to keep pedaling. Can't lock out here. Nice climb. Keeps going up. A little technical, but will be just a lot in the legs at this point. And it is slick right there. Yeah. Little burnout. Not gonna get less slick. I have a mud tire on the front, Bontrager XR4, and I think a Maxxis on the rear, much more hard packed Focus tire. Probably will change to mud tires, front and rear, those XR4s. All right, these corners, lots of pine needles, pretty fast, do have a speed limit. Nice root area. That'll be faster on a mountain bike. And then a left-hander in the pine needle section, around the bee's knees, and through, I don't know, the enchanted forest. It's my Preride, I can make it up. Out of the enchanted forest, and power up into the long straight before the finish. That's a lap of the Velocious Sport, I guess, winter series, short track, cyclocross, fun race, presented by John Hambone. Thanks for riding with me.